Alright guys, I made a mistake, but we're gonna fix it today. First of all, I want to say thanks so much to Elurable, I think that's how you say your name, for the comment telling me that we made a mistake on setting the height of the second baffle. Wasn't going to work the way it needed to get the surface skimming that you need. Anyway, let's take a look at the problem and how we fixed it. So as I mentioned, I made a big mistake. This is way too high, didn't allow the water to drop. So we're gonna do a test now with the drilled hole. So you can see, to fix the problem, I had to remove this and drill a big hole there. That way the water will overflow to the third chamber at a lot lower level. So I think that's the idea. Keep the level much lower in the back chambers here so that we get some waterfall and we get some good surface skimming. So that's the idea. I also added extra silicone in the back here to make sure it's more stable. And also another issue I had was this leaked quite a bit, so I had to make sure that was well siliconed here and here. Hopefully that is tight enough. Again, silicone does not stick to acrylic, so that is a problem. You're gonna get some leakage, but hopefully not enough that it messes up the water levels in the back here. So that's what we're going to test today. We're going to hook up the return pump here and get some water in there. So one big improvement I already see is I've got the water pretty much filled and not a whole lot of water leaking through. Last time it basically filled up at the same time, which is not going to help with maintaining a lower level on this side versus the main display. So adding more silicone, hopefully it holds. Again, I think over time the silicone is going to separate from the acrylic, but hopefully it's sort of wedged in there enough that it will not leak too badly. So I'm gonna try to figure out what level this needs to be. Sweet. So as you can see, the water level's down here. I can see water overflowing, and we get that nice drop here, about a 2-inch drop, which is what we want to see. It's nice and quiet. You can see some bubbles there as the water goes down the overflow. So hopefully this is the way it's supposed to work, I think. I am super happy that drilling the hole did the trick, and it looks like it's maintaining a good level in the back here. Nice drop from the overflow here, and it is running super quiet. Here, I'll let you guys hear it. All right, let me give you guys a sneak peek of the rocks we are planning on using. So these are just some few small pieces. So you can see I've had this cycling in here for curing, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, curing, cycling, in this bucket for months now. As I've been working on this build. And these are, I just got it from my LFS, you know, just some dry rock, very cheap. I think it was like 20 bucks or everything. Plus I do have some bio blocks. I forget what they're called, marine pure, I think that's what they're called. So I got a few in here as well, so it's gonna be plenty of biofiltration. And I do have a bucket of new saltwater mixing. It's only 5 gallons, so might need to mix up some more, but that's what I'm going to start with. All right, quick tip, even though it's only a 10-gallon tank, you still want to kind of make sure you are pretty level. So as you can see, it's not perfect, but I think for this small tank it's close enough. There it is this way. So I think yeah, I may tweak it a little bit, but I think that's good. Just gotta get this in the right position before I start adding weight to it. I'll make it a little bit harder to move, but it's so small that you can still kind of move it fairly easily if I want to adjust it one way or the other. But I wanted to give it some space away from the wall. Have plenty of space here to set things on if I want to. So I think that's a pretty good position there. So I think we're ready to get the sand in there and rocks and stuff. All right, guys, it's time to aquascape this. So I do have the marine pure bio blocks in there. I think I'm going to use them as the legs because I ended up, turns out, getting quite a bit of these shelf rock. I think most of my rock that I purchased is kind of shelf rockish. That makes sense. All right, that doesn't make sense. Anyway, it's kind of, they're more flat. I want to be able to build them off the sand. I hope it's not a bad idea to have these guys sort of partially below the sand, but my sand is going to be pretty thin, probably an inch or less. I don't know, at least we'll give that a try and see how it looks. But to be honest with you, I don't really have a plan of aquascaping, so it's just going to be more of a little trial and error. We're going to see how it looks. So here we go. So this one is probably the least flat. So I'm going to put that back here to provide that height. So hopefully once we get the sand in, it'll kind of help stabilize things. It'd be good to give the fish some hiding places. Well, pretty happy with that actually. First cut. I know these bio blocks are going to be ugly, so I'm going to have to figure out how to hide them. Like I mentioned to you guys, I am using the Carib Sea Ocean Direct. So you can see that. It's only 5 pounds. Might not be enough, but we'll see. I don't really want too much sand in this tank anyway, so we'll see how it looks. Maybe I should have read the directions on the bag, which I just threw away, but I just dug this out. It looks like it's a biomagnet clarifier. It says safe for all types of aquaria. Biomagnet will help clear your aquarium water fast. Okay. All right, let's take a quick look at my aquascaping. Let me know what you guys think without the water. So I like that there's a big cave right there. Might be a little too big. Let me move this guy forward a little. But I'm digging it. I think that's a good amount of negative space. I don't know, I may leave it like this. The only thing is I might move that rock a little further back. That way we'll give it some space to put some coral on the sand. There's plenty of space there on the sand. I may center it a little bit better. There it is. All right, I'm just gonna siphon the fresh salt water from this bucket and into the tank. All right, just finished adding the rest of the water. Just mixed it up real quick, let it mix for about an hour, and add it on here. Looks like it's, you can see kind of the level in the back chamber and the display, so it's working like it's supposed to. I'm debating whether to add this. I think I'm going to try it. I guess it clarifies your water by trapping the little particles. We'll give it a try. It's supposed to be safe. It's coming along. We're getting there, and I'll show you guys once this clears up. All right, guys, here it is. Finally all cleared up. What do you guys think about the Aquascape? So this is my first attempt. I kind of like it. This is the first time I'm doing some sort of negative scape, if you will, or minimal Aquascape, if you can call it that. That's what it looks like. So I do have it cycling right now. I did use a little less than half a bottle of Fritz 9, which is Fritz's version of, you know, your usual starter bacteria, which should be plenty. You know, we used live sand, so there's plenty there. And also I had been cycling the all the rocks and the cubes. I've also had been dosing it with Fritz 9 while it was cycling, so it should have plenty of bacteria. And I did throw some fish food in there just to kind of feed the bacteria. So I don't know if that's the fastest way to get it cycled. I don't know if I should have added ammonia in there to get it faster. That part I'm not sure. But I'll probably start testing for ammonia and nitrite in the next couple of days, see where they're at. See if we're ready for some corals in here. But I'm going to take my time. Still waiting to get the lights to come in before I start adding some test corals in here, but that's going to be the next step. And then it's figuring out what fish to put. So I know, pretty sure I've decided I want to have a bonded pair of clownfish in here. So I just gotta decide which ones to get and where to get them from. So if you guys have any suggestions, please enter them in the comments below. And I would love to hear what you guys think. Oh, and by the way, just to kind of show, I put this little marker here, this tape, yesterday. So within a day, it's dropped down good ½ inch, maybe 3/4 of an inch. So I need to add some more water. I'm also dialing in the salinity because it was super high yesterday when I first tested it. So I've been slowly diluting it because I want to get that all right before I start adding corals and fish as well. But so far, I'm really liking it. But hey, let me know what you think so far of this build. comments below. I really appreciate all you guys' inputs because I am, documenting my journey so I can learn and also learn from you guys. So really appreciate it. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. You guys are the best. Subscribe for more videos. Until next time, stay salty.